Lizzo just dropped the album of the summer, and it's not even an album. Let's talk about it. By the way, I'm KJ Miller. I'm a founder, lecturer, and content creator. I love talking about all things business, pop culture, beauty, all of it. If you like any of that, be sure to subscribe. Now let's get into it. Right off the bat, let me start with this disclaimer. Today is my day off. I'm about to head to the beach with my daughter and my husband. I got like 20 minutes, okay? So this is going to be a very, very fast video and a little bit of a review. But I had to hop on and talk about this because I woke up this morning. I go to TikTok. Here's Lizzo. A video of Lizzo talking about my new mixtape just dropped. What now? I go to Apple. Hello? The mixtape has dropped. Listen to the whole thing. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And it's 13 songs. Mixtape. Maybe I don't understand what a mixtape is. I thought mixtapes were short, okay? I thought mixtapes were like 5, 6, 7, 8 songs, maybe 13 songs. Ma'am, this is an album. This is absolutely an album, but whatever. Let's call it whatever you want. The point is the songs are good, okay, with a hard D. Very, very good, very, very catchy, very, very, and not just catchy. Oh my God, I have so many thoughts, and I'm running too fast because, like I said, I'm about to leave. Let me organize my thoughts for you, okay? If you recall, it was, I think, 2 years ago now when Lizzo got hit with that lawsuit from 2 of her backup dancers alleging essentially like workplace hostility, if you want to call it that. You can go find the lawsuit and look up all the details, but basically that she was being inappropriate in the workplace, took them to inappropriate places, strip clubs, everything else, fat shamed them, yet was rude and mean to them, hostile work environment, so on and so forth. And it was very salacious, and she was basically canceled. I remember reading somewhere that her music streams on Spotify dropped like precipitously, okay? Like went from millions of streams a day to like none. So she was basically canceled for a bit. And I remember hearing from her how much that affected her. She did an interview, I believe, with Keke Palmer. She's spoken about it since. And I think the album, based on the songs that we've heard so far from that album, the single Love and Real Life, and then she also dropped a song called Still Bad. Based on the songs that we've heard so far, to me, that album feels like the album she wrote when she was still kind of in the hurt and the pain of it. And I understand writing an album when you're in that place. Like, that's what she's an artist. She's always going to write songs. She's always going to be in the booth. That's always going to be an outlet for her. I don't begrudge her for it. And I think probably there is going to be some good music that comes out of it. But the songs that we heard, the songs that were delivered so far, to me, felt very old Lizzo. Nothing new, nothing innovative. It felt like About Damn Time. It felt like what we got on Special. And I think part of the reason was when you're still in that hurt, it is hard to innovate. In my opinion, haven't heard the whole album yet. So look, all of this could be proven wrong. But again, when we do hear it, it's not going to be the old one. It's going to be the new one. And I think it'll be better. But it just, to me, felt like she wasn't quite in the right headspace to give us what we've known and grown to love Lizzo for, which is just her like energy and kind of hitting us with something either in the pop space or the rap space that feels new and feels vibrant. Those 2 singles to me didn't have that. And again, I think it's because she was still in the headspace of that lawsuit. This album, and I'm calling it an album, but okay, this mixtape, which, by the way, have I even said the name of what is this little mixtape called? This mixtape, which I don't even think I've said the name of, My Face Hurts From Smiling. Here's what it looks like. Cute. My Face Hurts From Smiling. This, to me, it sounds like she's in the right headspace, okay? It sounds like she has gotten over it. Maybe not all the way over it. I think every time we go through a traumatic experience, it shapes us. But it sounds like she's in a new headspace, and this the headspace we need, okay? Because these songs right here, they go so hard. And of course, this all kicked off when she dropped her freestyle, which here she's calling Yitty on Your Titties. It's actually a freestyle she added to a Pluto song, Wham Whammy. And of course, when we all heard Lizzo's verse, bitch, I'm Lizzo, call me Lizzie. I've been fat and I've been skinny. Bitches still ain't fucking boom, boom, boom. Like, oh my God, it went so hard. I feel like everybody was like, hello? Lizzo? That's certainly what I was doing. Okay, Lizzo, oh my God. So it started with that. That dropped a few weeks ago, and everyone was like, oh, okay, Lizzo back, Lizzo back. Then she's been slowly kind of releasing like a few other verses. Like I saw her put on TikTok, and we didn't know what it was. This is the thing. We didn't know what we were headed to because we all knew she'd announced the album Love in Real Life. She'd given us the lead single for Love in Real Life. Now she's hopping on Whim Whammy. Now she's giving us these other tracks. Like I think she put on TikTok from Crashing Out. That's the first song on here is Crashing Out. So she put a little bit of that. Oh, it's called Crash Out. She put a little bit of that. And I definitely have heard her. Maybe it was Bend It Over she put on TikTok. So I'm looking at these TikToks. I'm listening to these songs. I'm thinking, where's this road headed? Because I like all the stops so far. Okay. Like, but where are we headed to? We were headed to this. Okay. This mixtape right here. My face still hurts from smiling and immaculate. All right. And I just think she needed to get to a new headspace in order to give us this. And the headspace she appears to be in is fuck all that noise. I'm still who I have always been. I'm still talented. I'm still me. I'm still thick. I'm still fine. I can still laugh. I can still joke. I can still put y'all in a chokehold. The end. That's all, period. That to me feels like the headspace Lizzo is in now. And thank God. I love Lizzo in that headspace. I love Lizzo in that headspace. And the headspace she was in when she wrote Love in Real Life, I think, again, some of that probably is going to be good, but I like that she is saying in this interview, it was an interview she did with Billboard right before this dropped. I like that she's saying she's going to have to go back and rewrite and redo, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that what you're delivering when you deliver it is the best representation of that music. And so far, based on what I've heard, I'm not sure that's what we're going to get. Okay. So now let's get into a very quick little review of this album and my favorite songs thus far. I've only listened to it fully one time through, but I mean, my God, I'm loving it. Okay, I just listened to Crash Out again just to remind myself, oh, I love the way she's opening this mixtape. She opens it and the beat is like, it's a whole different type of bitch that's coming. What a way to open a song. What a way to open an album. And it's true. Like I said, I really do feel like this is a new Lizzo. She's in a new headspace. And so she starts hard. You immediately are like, oh, I know what this mixtape is going to be. I know the vibe she's on. I know she's giving me, I'm outside, it's summertime, I'm going to talk my shit, and I love it. This is a great song, a great opener. Love, love, love. Then we get into Yitty on Your Titties, which is, of course, her verse on Whim Whammy. And she actually, I mean, it's only 2 minutes because it's a verse, but it still kind of feels like a song. Like if I were at a cookout and that came on, we would go up. Please believe we would go up. Fantastic. So already right off the top, I just feel like she's in such a good space. The beats are hard. Her raps are fantastic. Chef's kiss. Then we get to Just for Fun. Every song, I'm telling you, if you have not listened to this album, this mixtape, as she's referring to it, every song just kind of starts hard. Now, the beat on this one to me does sound similar to Whim Whammy, and at first I was like, oh, is this a continuation of the Whim Whammy song? No, it's its own song. The beat is similar, but the verse, the flow is very different. And also, again, just the way she's starting songs. And actually, she references this in her Billboard article. Let me find the quote. The question was, how is your creative process different when you're in rap mode versus your pop R&B bag? So then she gives the example of About Damn Time. She says, About Damn Time, that was like a freestyle that I did in the booth, the rap. And I think that's how I start with everything. It's like a freestyle and it's typically kind of rapidy. And then I add melodies. Then I go in and adjust the lyrics. Like, can I say this? Can you say this in pop music? With this project, I'm like, man, the first thing that comes out my mouth, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to edit myself. And bitch... that is definitely the case as far as I can tell in listening, but I'm so happy she didn't edit herself. This is how she started off this song. What'd she say? Let me look at these lyrics. Took your bitch just for fun. Ass so thick from the front. This my shit. Turn it up. I'm that bitch. Da da da. Can you just imagine? This is what I'm talking about. Like, the headspace she's in is so fun and contagious where you're just like, yes, Lizzo, this is what the people want. Took yo, bitch, just for fun. You can't tell me that's not a vibe. You simply cannot tell me that that is not a vibe. I am here vibing. This is exactly what I would be listening to in my car ride to the beach. If my 4-year-old weren't going to be in the car with me, we will be listening to Mr. Elephant. However, please believe, if it were just me and my husband, this is what we will be listening to. Oh, so good. Okay, then she goes into Got Yo Bitch. I like this song because she shouts out a lot of rappers in it, which is another thing. I feel like she's in a headspace where, because she doesn't give a fuck, she's giving all her fucks away. She cannot find them. Where they at? This Lizzo, where they at? Where the fuck's at? She can't find them. And I think because of that, she's not on this, like, you know, usually if you're going to put out a rap album, you got to come for this person or that person. There has to be like a subtle diss in there somewhere to someone. She said, nah, I'm not even on all that. It's summertime. Okay. Let's put on our bikinis and let's twerk. I'm not on all that. So she shouts out everybody in this song. Hold on. Let me read who she shouts out. And I'm going to listen to it too. The outtakes from this video alone, I have just been in here jamming. Anyway, let me get to the part where she shouts out everybody. Okay. She says, Nicki got your bitch, Doja got your bitch, SZA got your bitch, Cardi got your bitch, JT got your bitch, Doechii got your bitch, Lotto got your bitch, Megan got your bitch, Glorilla got your bitch, Sexy got your bitch. Okay, so she's shouting out everybody, and she actually even says in the interview there are people she left out. She wasn't trying to leave anyone out. She was trying to get everybody in there. She damn near does. And so I like the vibe of that. Again, this is another one where I feel like she just starts off so strong. Her opening lyric is, little disrespectful rich bitch, fuck around, might send your man an outfit. I don't know why that's so funny to me. That is funny to me. It is disrespectful. You are disrespectful, rich bitch. Don't send my man an outfit unless you're going to also send me an outfit. But again, you're just immediately like, yes, you just want to vibe. This whole album, you just want to vibe. This next one with Doja Cat, to me, hilarious. It's called Still Can't Fuck. It's... I like the way it starts with that little choir in the beginning. Like, we might get a gospel song. No, bitch. Again, vibes are immaculate. The vibes are immaculate. I'm over here wilding, okay? I'm not going to be able to include any of this music in the video. I'm not playing around with these YouTube copyrights. I never learned how to do that. I'll figure it out another day. You can go and listen to it. The point is, I'm getting my life over here. This song is fantastic and hilarious. Every line, I'm over here dying. The fact that she drops in, oh girl, what's her name? Shira 7, and the sprinkle line. The quote literally is, he said, what are you bringing to the table? I'm not bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just imagine dropping that into a song. Lizzo is so deeply unserious and fantastic. Also, this how the chorus go. Don't care what I'm wearing, you still can't fuck. Take me to dinner, you still can't fuck. I'm in your section, you still can't fuck. Send me a bottle, you still won't. Huh? Her verse is fantastic. Then Doja comes in. Doja's verse is fantastic. You know, I don't love Doja. She seems quite problematic to me, but every now and then she will drop a verse that just makes me go, all right, you got it. One of her lyrics is, he ain't hitting it when Jesus returned. It's just too funny. It's too funny. It's too just in your bag. Like, you're like, I don't give a fuck. It's summer. We're saying what we want bag. It's so good. I don't even have time to review all of the rest of these. Quite honestly, I will say, I'm going to shout out 2 more that I'm really loving. Drop It On It. Oh, fantastic. And to me, it sounds like there's a sample in here. I don't know what it is, but a couple of the songs have sounded like they've got like a good kind of like trap beat or old school rap beat underneath. I'm not enough of a hip hop historian to tell you what it is, but this is one for sure to me that feels like it's got like a good sample underneath. I think what I like about this one is, again, that beat that almost sounds almost is given like old school Juvenile. I don't know. Again, I'm not the hip hop historian, but just as soon as you hear it, it kind of takes you back to like one of those beats from like the 99s and the 2000s. And then I don't know if I even want to say this out loud. I'll put it in and I might edit it out. But just this verse, he my favorite eater. He a motherfucking coochie goblin. Boy, you all talk. I'm about that action. Eat it so good. I put it in a caption. Is it not fantastic? I cannot be the only one who is over here absolutely gagged again, particularly because of what I thought Lizzo was going to be delivering because of these first two singles. And quite frankly, I just wasn't on that. I was like, man, I'm glad she's back. I like Lizzo, but this isn't doing it for me. This is doing it for me. Lizzo, more of this, please. I love this song. And then, of course, I do want to shout out Summer Shit just because, I mean, it feels like, honestly, that's what she could have called the mixtape, Summer Shit, because that's 100% what she's giving us. And that song to me encapsulates it perfectly. I love that this song starts with her singing, "It's hot outside, it feels so nice." Like, it's just like a vibe. And then it drops the bum, bum, bum. And you're like, okay, we're into the summer vibe. It feels like a summertime cookout jam. The whole album feels like you're supposed to put it out. You're supposed to put it on at the cookout. You're supposed to put it on when you're, just out lounging by the pool. You're supposed to put it on when you're getting ready with your girls to go to whatever the concert is you're going to for the summer. This song sums that up. The whole album is really so good. And the fact that it's not an album, it's a mixtape. I'm also curious, if it's not an album, does that change how much money she makes from the streams? Like, I actually don't know anything about this. Somebody let me know in the comments, because to me, I feel like it's fantastic. I feel like the streams are going to be there. So is she still going to get paid like it's an album? I hope so. It's very, very good. If you can't tell by now, I am very much enjoying this mixtape. It is definitely going to be on repeat for me. What are you thinking? Are you enjoying it as well? Do you agree with me that this is the vibe we need from Lizzo at this time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, if you like this sort of content, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.